Hi, I want to do video on just in general. I did one of my first videos I did was on how to identify false doctrine, and so um, you know, been monitoring kind of what's going on with you know the Bible studies or with the truth coming out, the Bible truth coming out, and been looking at different organizations, and just as being someone, not you know trying to be thoughtful, not looking to totally jump into some things, and start following people that aren't teaching the truth. So there's a lot of different organizations that are some popping up, a lot of different people popping up on the internet. Um, some of the organizations have been around quite a few years. You know, kind of been looking, trying to understand, a lot of the things coming out of, New York with, some of the people who are out on the street teaching, and not just New York, all over the world. I've been kind of looking at quite a bit of that stuff and just trying to, see who's for real, who's not. Um, and so, you know, there appears to be a lot of people out there teaching, majority of the truth, you know, half truth. Um, some of it you could tell, they're maybe out to make a few bucks. Um, some appear to be uh, authentic or legitimate, or they got good intentions, right? And so it appears to me that you know the organization calling themselves GMS or Great Millstone, that they've got the deepest understanding overall across the board of the Bible. That you do your own research, where they're concerned. But I've looked at you know quite a few of their breakdowns and things of the Bible, and I've independently gone out and done my independent research and confirmed a lot of the stuff that they're talking about with the history and things of that nature. They're you know on the surface somewhat hard to I don't say hard, but on the surface they are probably for someone who is coming out of, or someone, I won't say coming out of, but someone who's been in the standard Christian church where you know you know you you go in on Saturday, Sunday, whatever you have you, and you got people there, starched up, dressed up, shirt, tie, suits, or maybe just a buttoned up or whatever it may be, and everyone puts on, their Sunday bests or what have you, or and everyone is on their P's and Q's, you know, being politically correct. They're not using, they're using their best, they're not using, curse word, or what we've come to learn is in this society is curse words, or you know, they're not necessarily, you know, calling things as it is. Again, being politically correct in their speech and their delivery of the scriptures. And so, you know, for someone who's in that mindset, I mean, it's, you know, you look at that organization and, you know, you're like, you know, these can't be men of God, you know. And, you know, I don't know any of these guys personally. Um, you know, I can only go off of, you know, what I see on, on film, but, you know, but, you know, I will say that, you know, their doctrine for the most part is accurate and in line with the Bible. You know, their understanding of the scriptures, you know, appear to be in line with the Bible. Now, you know, they're like any group, they've got, you know, I think some loose cannons that, you know, they let loose on some of these videos, and you know, again, I don't know any of these guys, you know, so but I do believe the bulk of them are, you know, are men of the Lord based off of, you know, my observation of them, and they're at least, you know, trying to do the right thing. You know, so again, you know, again, you know, everybody's got to, you know, do their own research, um, study this to show thyself approved, right? And so, you know, they're one vehicle to try to get understanding. Um, um, you know, there's again a lot of people online teaching the Bible, that, you know, you can get edified from, or history. But just want to make this video as, you know, they, at least where the Bible's concerned, tied into the history. You know, they seem to have the deepest knowledge and understanding. So just want to, for the apostles who are in New York, in that organization, just want to acknowledge them as, you know, my understanding that, you know, some of them have been out on the streets as much as 30 years teaching the Bible. So, I mean, that in itself is worth, you know, acknowledging, you know, no matter how you feel about them personally, that's, you know, that's worth acknowledging. So.